Hey guys. Yeah, I'm doing this on camera, and if I put a picture up here, you'll see it. Or if I just put a picture in front, just a little bit to talk about the character that obviously you see the name of down below, then that's probably what I'm going to do. But the character I want to talk about here on the 72nd edition of the Anime Girls Profiles Confidential is a character that Saber Spark recently did a review of, in which the movie this character debuted in was back in the early 80s in Tokyo. This character was created by basically the man considered as the Walt Disney, the godfather of the Walt Disney of anime, Tetsuku. Osamu Tezuka, I can't pronounce it right. I do apologize, but Tetsuku, or Tetsuka, created this character, and this character is known as Bagi. Bagi, the mighty monster of nature. Now, the movie was created basically to kind of put a focus on what was on some kind of a situation, which is kind of weird. But the situation was basically the Japanese government, I guess in real life, was being rumored to basically create some kind of experiment or working on experiments to splice DNA, merge DNA, with each other, like DNA from one creature, mix it and merge it with another or something like that and create something new. So that's why Bagi was created. Bagi was created, and I don't think Tetsuku had any idea that his Bagi monster, his Bagi cat, because that's what she was going to get so over with fans or create such a cult following in the upcoming 28, 30, I would say, yeah, 28. No, actually 38 years. 38 years this year. 38 years. I don't think he had any idea this was going to get such a cult following. But she did. She ended up getting a cult following. Now, the story is really intriguing because it does talk about how she came to be. You know, how basically when this young boy named Rio took her in, that Rio and his family started to notice something a little off about her. Like she's starting to do things that normal cats don't normally do. And I think that's when it kind of dawned on them that, hey, this cat is not normal. Now, basically, what happened later on in the story, in the early days, she kind of took off. She kind of ran away because, being who she was, she even was understanding and sensing that, oh, I'm causing trouble here. I can't be here because, you know, something may, something may happen. So she took off because I think what was being planned was they were going to capture her or take her to a lab and experiment on her or something. And she's like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to put this family in danger. I'm not going to put this young boy owner that's been kind to me in danger. So she leaves. And then we flash forward to basically what was basically the present, and she reunites with Rio. Um, and basically, when she reunites with him and then goes from there, that some of the moments do kind of bring in some questionable, it does bring in some questionable thoughts to a lot of people that watch it. Like, what was Tetsuku thinking, putting these moments in? Because there's a moment when she kind of reintroduces herself to an older Rio. She wraps her tail around his face to where she tells him to sniff her tail, kind of to identify that it is her. And then the scene when they're in the jungle and she's licking him to heal his wounds and stuff. And basically, overall, what they were doing was teasing what seemed to be like romantic tendencies between the two. Now, basically, long story short, it's one of those made-for-TV films, anime-wise, that the basically the climax and the ending and the way it all comes together, at the beginning and like it at the end, I should say, if you haven't seen it, would really surprise you. Like, whoa, I didn't see that coming because of the way, like I said, the way it begins and how it wraps around and connects with the ending will really kind of surprise you, and like I said, take you off guard a little bit, because you know because basically there's a moment towards the end, or as we get towards the end, where even you, along with Ryu, or not Ryu, but Rio, even you as a viewer will question, what happened? Did this actually happen? I have to know, kind of deal. So it plays around with the story like that, but the ending does. I will put it this way: the ending is one of those endings that leave things open ended, because if you think, because you think, because basically there's a moment that happens at the end that you think it's bittersweet, it's sad, and everything, but then all of a sudden it's just left open ended, and left on a cliffhanger, because suddenly something happens in the next scene that makes you wonder, oh, did they do a follow up or something like that, or it leaves it open to the imagination. Yeah, but Bahi, the mighty monster nature, or the Bagi cat, she, like I said, has gained a cult following in the past 38 years, if not more so in the past, um, I would say 25 to 20 years, if not the past 15 years. She has gained such a cult following, especially with the furry fandom, because there's a lot of artwork on her, some explicit. I'm not going to say too much about that, but there's a lot of artwork on her, you know, out there. Like I said, some explicit, some decent, some, you know, kind of borderlining at times, but and some, just like portraits of her, like like that right there. You have pictures of her out there, done by fans or people that love anime or Tetsuku, and again, it just shows you the cult following she has. Now, if you want to see the movie, you can actually find it on the new free anime app. Well, kind of free. I believe there's a premium portion to it, but you can find the movie at Retro Crush. It was recently added, I think this past month or last month. You can find it there, and uh, you'll I think you'll enjoy it. So you can find it at the Retro Crush app, and like I said, I think you'll enjoy what you see. But honestly, guys, that's all I'm gonna say on the 72nd edition of the Animated Girls Profile Confidential, focusing on Bahi, the mighty monster of nature. Bahi the cat, a character created by Tetsuku. Let me know what you guys think down below. Comment if you like, and I am out because I gotta get ready for work.